Hey everyone, I'm back. And well, let's try with trade paperbacks, so the books and trade paperbacks, and then if I happen to have enough time, maybe the hardcovers. But for now, let's start with the first pile here to help reduce as much as I can on here. The first one I gotten was from Buddha. He helped me get this on for my birthday, 20th birthday. He got me Volume 1 of the Incredible Hulk Epic Collection, which contains all of his Silver Age appearances. You know, his first run from 1 through 6, and then all the way up until like his journey into mystery 112. I like it. It's by art by Jack the King Kirby. Written some of the stories written by Stan Lee. Stan Lee's writing at his best. Sometimes not always. But there's that one. And then I bought this one for myself a while back. Volume 1 of the Silver Age appearances, her first appearance of the Black Widow and Natasha Romanoff. Beware the Black Widow. And this contains all of Volume 1 through the years through 1964 to 71. And it contains Tales of Suspense appearances. What else is there? There it is. So Tales of Suspense 52, number 3 through 53, and then all there. And then some materials through all that. So when they say materials, they won't have the cover on them. They'll have like either a small page or a page of like the cutouts of the issue instead of like the full issue, which is weird, but it is what it is. But all of her first appearance right here, even though the original name of the Black Widow started from the Golden Age. So a little hint there. And then this one I needed help. I paid back Buddha was had half of the money, but I wanted to get this because this one is out of print right now. They're not planning on reprinting this as of yet. So right now, what you see out in the bookstores, if you happen to have the money, try your best to snag these, because they're not reprinting these ones yet. They're just doing the second or third reprint of Daredevils Volume 1. And then this one's Volume 2 of hers from 81 through late 90s. Bizarre Adventures, which was her own little magazine at the time. Solo Adventures of her. And then her own graphic novels from there on in. Which is pretty cool, actually. And then Marvel Comics presents number 135, and I believe this one was also one with the oh no, that was in Volume 1 with the with Black Bolt and Inhumans, where she had to share the same title with them, because Inhumans at the time were, the Inhumans. All right, and then from the dollar store, which we found over the months, Invaders, Eve of Destruction. Pretty neat. The 90s run. I believe it's the 90s run of this one. Either that, the early 2000s. It's hard to tell, actually. Pretty cool, though. I think it's like it's just the full run of this one. The Mighty Thor Thunderstrike by Tom DeFalco, Ron Friends, Herb Tramp, and Al Malgrim. And this one's like the 90s. I believe this is the 90s. Let's see, because I know this is like a 90s character, or late 80s, early 90s. Let me see. Where's usually sometimes the cover art will tell you the year. Dang it! I just had the cover. I'm gonna put this down for now. I can't open this book with a camera in one hand, and I'll try to flip pages for this. I think this is the 90s run. It is 1991. So this is when Thor, for 15th, 100th freaking time, not worthy anymore or whatever, and then he made another Thor. It was weird. I like this one though. Many of the many Thors out there. Just some random dude. And then Mystique, Volume 2. I didn't even know she had a run at the time. The Ultimate Collection, which sadly is not this is the Volume 2 of it, of her run of this trade paperback. I don't know where it says Volume 2, because I know it says Volume 2 somewhere around here. I know this is the second volume of it, because it contains Mystique 14 through 24, which, yeah, this is not the first volume. But it's pretty cool, though. Everyone's favorite shape-shifting secret agent is working for the good guys. Or is she? Yeah, she's a mutant that you gotta have very huge trust issues to even trust her. Warzone. Connor got, and the last 3, Connor got me these ones from a book sale. Because once in a while, our libraries will have book sales, and they like to downsize or get rid of old books, and he found these ones for me. Warzones, Spider Island. This is like the Secret Wars. It's funny because when he went there, some people were also selling our library was also selling Dollarama books, which I never knew until I found out. Our Dollarama's here sold graphic novels from time to time. And then the next one he got me was Batman Earth 1. I think this is Volume 1. It's hard to tell. But he also got this one from the library book sale. Pretty neat. And then the last one, which actually was from the libraries, when you'll know they'll remove they'll demagnetize it and then they'll cut that off. And he got this one, The Boys, We Gotta Go Now. Very, very violent comic book. Way different than the show, actually, which is pretty cool and pretty neat. This is like Volume 4 of it. I ain't gonna open this because I don't want to, reasons. And then lastly, what I bought was over at a used game store. They also started picking up comics for $20. Superman from the 30s to the 70s. Freaking bombastic, man. And then there's the big insignia emblem. The inside, I don't even know what that. Like I said, this was used, so whoever used it put that on there. And then, yeah, as you can tell, I tried to read it, but then I just stopped because I got so much to read. So yeah, they're in black and white. Some of them are, but and then you'll have a colored page. It's funny because I own the actual reprint of that now. But yeah, so there's hardcover of Supes. So that's done, and now the Mighty Marvel Masterworks in this pile. So first of all, I'm trying to look for the first one. The first one is lame of this one. This is Volume 2. They don't like, they label some of them, but then some of them they don't label them on the sides, which is annoying because it is what it is. I'm not complaining. I like owning these things anyway. But anyway, it's off sidetracking. We have the Incredible Hulk Mighty Masterworks Volume 2, which contains pretty much all the tales of this. So that one thick one of his Epic Collection one only stops at this one when he's facing the Giant Man. This one contains most, if not almost all, of his Tales to Astonish appearances. First with Giant Man, and then eventually they went from Giant Man to New Giant Man, and then New Giant Man to eventually Namor the Submariner, which, in my opinion, Namor's cool. But and then these ones contain right there, Tales to Astonish. So pretty cool. I like owning these now because they're cheap. They're $20 right now. Get you a decent amount of comics. And then the next one, Captain America Volume 1, contains all of his Silver Age appearances. So this is these ones are focusing on the Silver Age. So this one contains 59 through 77. So it's not the full one because I know they're making. I think either it is an Iron Man or is coming an Iron Man soon. So I'm guessing the Iron Man would have all these ones too. So it makes sense. And so hopefully they do that. Or if not, I missed it and I have to go online and find some people are unreasonably charging way too much of these. Some online bookstores will hold some of these used and will sell them for like around 15 Canadian. The bummer part is that shipping's AIDS. And then finally, Namor the Submariner, #1. They did him dirty. Look how thin this is. It's the thinnest of all of them. And they only gave him like a few of his appearances. Tales to Astonish and Daredevil. Whoa, what happened to the Fantastic Four appearance? You guys don't have his most iconic appearance in this one? Whatever, you know, it's Mighty Marvel Masterworks. They're supposedly know what they're doing over there, because in my opinion, I thought, wasn't it his... I have to take a look when his Silver Age debut was, because he started in Golden Age first, you know, as an unreleased movie comic giveaway. And even then, it was like a few panels, not a lot. And then here comes Daredevil. They got my order wrong, which I couldn't get mad at the worker, but yeah, it was a distributing error, and the distributor must have got mixed up. I was supposed to get the comic book variant, because there's two variants. There's the modern art, which I don't mind, but I like the comic book variant. And those ones are not very limited, but they're limited. So I thought I pre-ordered this one, but the comic variant, which I did, but something must have happened over at the distributor, and they must have got my order mixed up, and they gave me this one, which, whatever, I can't get mad, but I'm a bit mad a little bit, but it happens, shipping happens. And this, contains all of his 1 through 10. Oh, no, 11, so they give you an extra. So sometimes they're weird with these. Sometimes they'll give you 10 of their run, or 11, sometimes 12, but I'll show you where they play favoritism with them, because it sells them a lot. So here's Daredevil. It's Daredevil, thicker than Namor's. Namor's is the thinnest so far I've seen. Here's where their big money makers are, where they added more. The X-Men Volume 1. This one contains more. This one contains 10, but they added more. They added like extras in the back. They added like the cover. They get thicker, as you can tell, and then they add some of the rare ads. And look how thick this one is. It's thicker than... It gets thicker, don't worry. So this one contains 1 through 10, but they're a lot thicker, which is weird. Then we got Volume 2, and it gets thin. And then it goes through 11 through 19. So you get 8 issues in this one, which is not bad. But it's weird on how they do these. But, happy to own these. And then this is where my only comic book variants come. So this is what the variant looks like. Journey into Mystery, Thor. So this is the Volume 1. This one I don't think this one won't tell you the volume on this one. But this is Volume 1 because it comes with all his Journey into Mystery 83 through 100. And this one is by far the second or third thickest, because it's Thor and Thor sells nowadays. I think he always sold. And then we have the Mighty Thor, Mighty Marvel Masterworks Volume 2. Contains some more of Journey into Mystery numbers 101 through 109. Pretty neat. And then lastly, this is where they put a lot of effort to, because I don't blame them. It what boosted their Silver Age a lot. That Fantastic Four. Look how thick this is. At the moment, what I've seen, the thickest volume. This is Volume 2. Volume 1 is also thick, but this one is the thickest. And I understand why. It contains an annual and a lot of their good runs. Doctor Doom's in this one. The Impossible Man, the first appearance of him too. Pretty cool, and I like the Impossible Man. I have to get volume 1 in this. This one will always be in print, I feel like, because I've seen lots of these, like, a lot. And then there's that one, and then lastly, we'll do this mini pile, because we're running out of, I don't want to outrun this one. So lastly, found this one on the ground. Don't know why, it's Archie. Woo. And then these ones I got for Christmas from my friend Alex. He got me Deadpool manga, Deadpool Samurai. Pretty cool, actually. I never knew he had a manga. Pretty cool, actually. Volume 1. And then here's Volume 2. And then, yeah, there's freaking All Might in the back there. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then finally found another the Essentials The Essentials Hulk, Volume 1. Incredible Hulk 1 through 6, and this one contains selections from Tales to Astonish numbers through 60 through 91, which is pretty cool. I like collecting these. Variant artwork. I think that looks like the artwork of Hellboy. I don't know. Could be wrong. Pretty cool. I like these. $10. I got this for $10 because it was used. And then another essential, the Mighty Thor, Volume 2. And this is the first the volume where it contains the first appearance of Hercules. Or the issue that contains, and then the same thing. This is the same price as this one. The price tag got removed as too early, but it was the same price as this one, $10.99, $10.99. It's pretty cheap, actually. And then lastly, the Amazing Spider-Man, Marvel Masterworks, the actual Marvel Masterworks, Volume 3, The Goblin and the Gangsters. Pretty cool, actually. And this one was a bit more. Oh no, it's $10 even. Forgot about that. Once in a while, they'll sell used books at my one comic book store, and sometimes you'll find pretty cheap ones, as you saw there. But that's that for now. Till then, remember to soar through the gaming sphere, and when you do, stop by Saturn, because Saturn is best. Bye.